Hello and welcome to another video. In this one we're going to be talking about some special paths and this is going to be a little bit specific to Bash, but I'll show you like how you might translate these on other platforms. So without further ado, let's jump into that. Okay, so first special path works everywhere. So let's just talk about that one first, and then we'll talk about the more interesting ones afterwards. So I'm going to be in a shell today. We're using Bash, so some of these behaviors will be Bash specific, but some of them will not, and I will talk about which ones are and aren't at that point. And I'll also talk about which ones work on Windows and which ones don't as well. So the first one we're going to talk about is dot, and dot is a special path that refers to the current directory that you're in. This usually doesn't, make a difference. So like cd dot usually means basically nothing. There's one case where cd dot can fail, actually. If you make a directory, make dir t, and you cd into that directory, so cd dot works fine here, but if I were to delete that directory, cd dot will now fail. It'll now say, error retrieving the current directory, cannot blah blah blah. So basically the directory that I was in got deleted. And actually, interestingly enough, if I remake that same directory, I believe this still fails. Oh, I guess it succeeds. Huh. That's not what I remembered. Maybe if it's... Huh. Okay, never mind. Anyways, I guess that works better than I expected it to. But yeah, that's one place where cd dot can fail. So dot refers to the current directory always. This is usually only useful if you're running a script from the current directory. So if we, t.sh in here, and user bin bash echo hi chmod plus x that. If we were to ./t.sh, that would be how you would run that executable. So that's dot. The next, and this works on Windows as well. Although in Windows it's / instead of /. The next special directory is .. which always refers to the directory above you. So you can see that I cd'd into t here with this command up here. And if I cd .. that will go up a directory. And so if we're looking at the directory tree here, we did cd into t, so we got to here. Oh, it also shows dot here, interestingly. Oh, because I probably because I said dot there. Oh, it shows it either way. Cool. Tree is a command on Linux-like platforms that can show a directory structure. I don't know of equivalent on Windows, but this is just because I'm less familiar with Windows. But yeah, cd .. will change up one directory, and this also works on Windows. So now we'll talk about the shell-specific ones, and not only is it Linux-specific, but it's also shell-specific. These particular special paths won't work anywhere else, unless that particular program has added special shell-like behavior to them. And the first of those is the tilde, and the tilde refers to the home directory. So if we do ls tilde, you can see that I have some directories and some screenshots sitting in my home directory. And if we, ask what that actually is, I believe we just do this. Yeah, if we echo this, this is actually expanded by the shell, so it turns it into a special path. It's basically, you can basically think of it as an alias. And so this tilde actually refers to /home/asatilde. If you need to actually echo the literal tilde, you can quote it. I believe you can also double quote it. Yeah. So hard or soft quotes will turn it into a literal tilde. And this is not supported outside of shells. So if we, open up Python, for instance, and we do import os and do os.lister, which is kind of the equivalent of ls, and we pass it tilde, you'll see that we get file not found. And this is because Python is treating this as a literal tilde. It's not doing the same expansion that your shell might do. However, you can get a cross-platform enabled way to expand this, and that's the if we import os.path and do os.path.expandUser, you'll see that this now allows us to turn tilde into a path. And if we were to put all that together, you can do os.lister, os.path.expandUser tilde. And this will actually give us way more things than ls did, because ls excludes hidden files by default. I'll probably do another video about hidden files, although it's pretty straightforward. Hidden files just start with a dot on Linux. That's kind of the convention there. But anyway, so tilde is not a thing that happens outside of shells, and Definitely doesn't happen on Windows, but os.path.expand user will work fine on Windows, I believe. Just open up Windows real quick. Import os.path, os.path.expand user tilde. Yes, so you can see that it resolved to my Windows home directory, which is in C users Anthony. And the last, and this is the one that people don't know about as much, is you can do tilde with a username after it, and it will resolve to that username's home directory. So if we were to do, I don't know, what users, what do I have in home? Oh, I only have myself. Okay, so this is not as interesting. I guess we can do root maybe? Is this gonna work? Yeah, cool. Okay, so root's home directory is always /root. But if we do, you know, tilde acetilly, that will resolve to my home directory. And this is just another special shorthand there. I don't remember whether Python supports this or not. Oh, I don't have Python installed, of course. Import os.path, os.path.expand user. If we do tilde acetilly /workspace. Oh, it does work. Cool. Okay, so Python also has this username expansion behavior, which is pretty nifty. But yeah, again, this is not supported outside of shells unless your program has special, special capabilities that expand that for you. But oh, I guess another thing that I didn't really mention is I only showed these as bare paths, but you can also combine other paths with them, and the same is true for dot and dot as well. So if we did ls tilde /workspace, that will look at this directory. Home acetilly workspace. Anyway, hopefully this was helpful. If you guys have additional stuff that you want me to explain, leave a comment below or reach out to me on the various platforms. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.